Hello and welcome back to Space Engineers. I'm Duke Skyloafer. We're back on the Eagle 5. I've got... Hold on, let me unmute them. There we go. I've got Nunov and Vanersha in the voice chat with me today. Nunov's been helping us for a while and finally told me how to pronounce his name correctly. And Vanersha joined the group since the last stream and is hanging out. How's it going, folks?
Howdy, howdy.
There we go. For a second, I thought the audio wasn't working, but there it goes. Let me actually check. Hold on. Make sure you guys aren't too quiet. Somebody say something at a reasonable volume.
Something at a reasonable level.
Yeah, let me bring you guys up a little bit here. That's probably better. Okay. If they're too loud or too quiet, just yell at me in the chat, and I'll fix it. All right. So. I've been out at some random spot, and I'm going to jump my ship back toward the uranium spot. That is where Nunov is, right?
Nunov and Vanersha.
They're both here. Vanersha. Is that how you say it? Or am I saying it right or wrong?
Yeah, or just Vanner.
Vanner. I like that. We'll go with that. All right. I'm on my way back. I think I'll be jumping backwards here. There we go. So, I've been getting a lot of comments on my episodes. There's been a couple of people who've been watching all the previous episodes. Oh, there it is. I'm way over here. Couple of people who've been watching all the previous episodes and giving me comments like on the past episodes as if they are the most recent ones, like, why don't you put a gravity generator on the ship? When are you going to build that bridge on top? So I appreciate all the comments, and I appreciate everybody watching. I did eventually do all those things that you suggested. So there are a couple of things, though, that I'm not going to be doing. There's a couple of suggestions I've had of, like, here's how you should build out the interior of the ship, etc. The bridge is the interior of the ship. There's not going to be, like, the rest of it is not intended to be walkable or anything. It's just going to be hull. It's going to be all of the parts of the ship, and the bridge is it. So I am going to change the wings and potentially make a tiny little tug ship that I can use so I can, like, separate some parts and reattach them. But I also did... I can't get out of my seat here. Hold on. There we go. I also took somebody's suggestion from the comments, and I reattached my drill thing on the front and improved it slightly as soon as the server catches up to me here. So first thing, someone told me that the camera view on top of the drills with the pistons is too wobbly and makes them motion sick, and I sympathize with that. So I have the camera on top. I'm still waiting for the game to unfreeze for me here. I have the camera on top so that I could see when I'm getting close, but then once we actually start drilling, I have a second camera that is, you could actually still see it on the screen here in the frozen picture. There we go. No? I moved one frame. Well, anyway, you can see the camera there on the front. So there is a camera on the main hull that will be... Oh, now it's gone. There it is. Camera on the main hull here, which I'll be able to use to look at the drills, and you'll see the drills bouncing, but the camera won't be bouncing. So I also put a light on the drill so that I could see better in the hole, and these lights on the side here, these warning lights. So somebody had a really good suggestion for... I should have a... now I'm bouncing around a lot. I should have an event controller watching the drills, the inventory of the drills, and if any of them get full, then it should just turn them off, because that would mean that probably one of the pistons got damaged again. And so I would just be destroying whatever I was mining. So I thought that was a good idea. Then I can come out and check whether or not the pistons need to be repaired or whatnot. So let me do that. And hopefully the game is not lagging too much this whole time. Sometimes the game just takes a while for everything to load in, but yeah, so that's pretty much it. Like, you could see that I put a little bit around the front here to put the camera on and adjusted this little bridge thing here. And in addition to the game freezing up, it looks like YouTube might be having some streaming issues again. Hopefully they fix that when I get back. So what I'm going to do today is work on building just a bunch of... Oh, here, I can get rid of this. Man, every time I pull a tool out, the game freezes up on me. There we go. What about if I pull out the drill? No, okay. I can get rid of this guy here. That was a temporary thing. And now I am stuck waiting for it to... There we go. My ship is technically in a good spot in the sense that it should be able to just survive for the next 2 weeks while I'm on vacation. Like, it's self-sufficient as long as it is in direct sunlight all of the time. In other words, like, the sun can continue rotating around it and it will survive. So I'm not too worried about it. I am getting a little worried about the fact that the game seems to be hitching up a bit. I don't think I'm going to actually use this mining scout ship too much. Do you want this back, Nunov?
Sure. Could find a place to park it.
Yeah, I'm afraid it's going to just be stuck on the bottom of the ship and just eventually run out of power. And, yeah. So, it's hanging out on the bottom of my ship. Whenever you get a chance, if you want to come and take it, you could grind it back down for parts or whatever you want to do with it. I am going to build a very small tug ship. That's the first thing I'm going to do today. And get my ship making a bunch of thruster components. So that because I want to build some large thrusters and move the smaller thrusters to another location. So that's going to be probably the only thing that I do today, because it's going to take me a really long time. Aside from building a small ship. Do I actually want to start it doing this now, or do I want to build this tug ship first? I think I might want to do that, because otherwise the assembler is going to get all clogged up. Where should I do this off of? What about... What about if we just put... Let's see. Don't really need a whole lot of parts, I don't think. Although, if I'm moving big wings, I might need a... Don't want to do a large grid ship. You know what? I may take your... I may keep your ore detector ship and temporarily turn it into a tug, if that's all right with you.
It also works well for that.
Let's see. I really like the design of it. I like how you use the concrete. I didn't notice that until I went to get in it yesterday to see how much battery it had left. I like that. It looks good.
Trying to make it blend in with asteroids a little bit.
Yeah, it's subtle. You know, it's a good texture. Anyway, what do I... How do I want to do this, though? I think I'm going to take the ore detector off to save
inventory full.
That way I don't have to worry about the like subgrid interaction happening while I'm trying to move a giant subgrid. Let's see.
Just a bit less clang that way.
Yeah. And then that's the hinge part. Okay, let's take that off. Oops.
And it'll look a little bit more like a World War II P-38 with the dual fuselage.
Oh, yeah, that's kind of cool, actually. So you've got... Oh, I see. Oh, okay. I'm going to leave the hinge. Oh. How did you get the hinge Yeah, I guess there's no other way to do it. But how did you get the large grid hinge? Not the hinge part, like the hinge bottom.
I built the large grid hinge floating, ground out the part, slapped the ore detector onto the back of the hinge, and a control panel onto the ore detector. And I was able to tell it to connect.
Okay, that makes sense. I'm gonna take it off though. I just
Nice thing with the ore detector on that ship is you can always slap an interior turret on top of it.
Nice. I didn't even think of that. If we ever get into a situation where we need to defend ourselves here, that's a good idea. Alright, so that should be not clanging out on me at all. Then what is the battery status of this thing? I may want to go plug it in. Current.
It was half when I parked it.
Yeah, it's
Got
about
a small reactor in the nose if you want to add some uranium. I think the reactor is on last I saw.
Alright. Yeah, if the reactor is on, actually I may have turned the reactor off. Oh no, the reactor is on.
It had like 3 uranium and it probably burned it out.
Yeah, batteries are on recharge though. Let's see. Okay. Batteries off recharge. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna there we go. This thing has really good gyroscopes, which is going to be good for when I try to move something heavy with it. So
It
hopefully,
doesn't really have much cargo to it, but you can slap a large grid small cargo on there too.
well, I really just need a, like, I could probably just use its landing gear on the bottom to move stuff around. All I need is something small and mobile that will... There we go. Put that on recharge, do that. Cool. Yeah, because I'm going to slice these wings off, basically, and then reattach them a little higher up, is my plan. Ow. And I just need something to... I guess I could do it with pistons, too. Would be fine. Oh, there's a big thunderstorm approaching me. That's never good for my internet. Let's see, how bad is this going to be? If the stream is short today, you all know why. Not going to be bad at all. It'll be fine. It's going to go past me. All right. Yeah, what if I do use a piston just to make this a little bit less likely to explode? Because I want the wings to come out of basically here. So why don't I prep for that now? Put a merge block in here. There we go.
Oh yeah, if you ever need another one of those ships, I posted it on the workshop yesterday.
Oh, nice. What's it actually called? Mine is called Ore Scouts. Does it have a...
It's Light Ion Scout.
Cool. It's a very cool design. It looks like an actual produced ship, right? Like mine looks like a kludge of parts, and yours looks like something that someone actually sat down and designed. You know, like you would buy it at a dealership kind of a thing. So, that is definitely a compliment. I like it. I like it because it's, even without the ore detector in the middle, like it's kind of a, you know, it looks like it could be a light cargo ship. You know, it could be all sorts of things. It's very cool. All right, where was I working?
It seems like it's kind of hard to make an ugly ship with the fighter cockpit.
Yeah. That's for sure. All right, where am I going to put
Spending
this?
points I don't have.
I could put the piston
I am down to 47 points free.
of PCU.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you might have to spend it wisely, or how much? So your base that I spawned into, or ship or whatever.
That's my ship, and that's currently what's flying next to you.
Wait. Okay, hold on. We're gonna take a. I'm taking a flight over to your thing because it looked really cool from the inside. I didn't want to go opening a bunch of doors. Is this this thing is taking up all your PCU? Is this? Why does it look like a cross section of a ship? Did you build half of it?
Sailboat.
I love asymmetrical ships, just to be perfectly honest with you. Okay, so I see big doors. I'm looking in the window on the big hangar doors. Which way is gravity in here? Oh, gravity is this way. Oh, I was looking at.
Land on the deck.
Well, that makes way more sense. I was looking at your ship sideways and I thought you had made like half a ship and then put like a solar sail on the side. But it makes way more sense looking at it correctly. That it is like a space boat.
If you want to walk inside, there is an interior.
Oh, I know. I've been in the interior by accident. I was explaining this. I just realized I didn't explain this on the actual stream, but when I joined the server today, so the past couple of days I've been logging on just to let the refineries run a little bit. And I joined the server today, and I went and got out of the cryopod and sat in the cockpit for a little bit to do something, and then I walked away and came back, and I'd been kicked out of the server for being idle. And I was like, well, no big deal. I'll just respawn back at my ship. And for whatever reason, I didn't, and I respawned on Vanner's ship. And so I just vented your room here. Sorry.
I have a lot of O2.
Is there a way into the rest of the ship from here?
Yep.
Or oh yeah, here we go.
Downstairs.
I'm gonna try and find
I
the.
respawned on the ship too.
Try and find. Did you just die?
Yeah, turret killed me.
Oh,
Smashed my face into it too hard.
So that's not how you use a turret, though. That's not what you're supposed to do. Well, anyway, either way, yeah, here we go. This is where I spawned in. Did you spawn here by accident? Press here. Yes, this is exactly what I needed. I appreciate that you've done this. So yeah, I spawned here, and it's like I just hit respawn, and then I like looked away from the computer, and then I looked back, and I'm like, why am I staring at wood? This is not good. So I ended up turning off his medbay, building a timer here to turn it back on after 2 minutes, and then I died. I unalived myself, and then I appeared on Devil Knight's ship, and thankfully he was there, and I just asked him to turn off his survival kit for a minute so that I could try to teleport again, and I was really thinking I was going to end up back here again. And then thankfully I spawned back on my own ship, so... But yeah, this is very cool. I like this. This room looks like a server room with all the, like the wood paneling. It looks like an old-timey server room, like a retro future.
Yeah, basically I took the idea of, hey, I found this wooden ship, I'm going to make it fly now.
Yeah. It's very cool. I like this room. This is like a classic engineering bay. I've never seen anyone actually use the warfare reactor thing properly, and this is a good use for it. I like it. That it actually feels like the warp core or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, this is cool. Is it all hydrogen? It looked like
Yep.
I saw a whole bunch of hydrogen on the outside.
Yep, it's 100% hydrogen.
It's very cool.
Saves the uranium for recharging on warp.
Yep. 2 jump drives. Very cool.
Yeah.
I'm going to run.
And the big solar sail, basically, I don't need any extra power when it's just idling. The only time I ever use the reactor is charging jump drives and the when it's making hydrogen.
What's this? Oh, it's a drill ship over here.
Yeah, it's my miner.
Okay. Yeah, cool. I was looking at it from I couldn't see the drills from the one side, and I was like, it just looks like a giant lump of thrusters. Cool.
Yeah. Well, I've been doing mining off the moon, so I kind of needed that much thrust.
Yeah. That would explain the giant, like the larger down thrust. All right. How do I get out of here? I got to go up.
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 Same way you came in.
Yeah, as if I remember. Up. This looks familiar. All right, venting the room again. Oh, it didn't. There's another door now.
Exterior door got closed.
Okay. There you go. Thank you for the tour.
No problem. But yeah, this is almost 18,000 PCU
Yeah, I believe it.
of the 20,000 limit.
I believe. What's taken up the most PCU?
Lights.
Really?
Each light is 25.
Oh, and there's probably a ton of lights throughout the inside, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there's other things, but it's mainly the lights. I'm trying to
Weapons.
think of anything else. Like, because, well, the 2 Gatling turrets also.
Yeah.
But the lights still outweigh them.
The PCU limit thing is still pretty new to me because I'm used to playing on single player where I just turn PCU off and just go till the computer dies.
Yeah, the thing is with PCU limit, you don't really notice it until you hit it.
Yeah.
And you're just like, oh, so what am I spending all my PCU on? Oh, that's very expensive for no reason.
What is my... oh, I have some grids hanging out that I don't think are... I think these broke off my ship.
Remember, probably that 2-block grid is, if you have something on a rotor or a piston, that's probably what that is. Because those are separate grids.
One of these is probably my... Okay, one of these is the drills. One of these is probably the piston in between the drills, and I don't know what this other one is. I'm not going to get rid of it. I'm not going to remote delete anything because it makes me nervous.
Yeah, well, the server cleans up things that are unpowered, so.
Yeah. All right, back to... I'm trying to put a piston on the ship so I can move the wings up. And what... How am I going to do that? So... I think... that will work. I'll just put this, like... that.
And there's Devil King.
And there we go. Put a mag plate on it.
There we go. Example of, it's hard to make an ugly ship with a fighter cockpit.
Where are you at?
Next to the Ore Scout.
Why do I see a little... Wait, where? Oh, there it is. Oh, yeah. Well, hold on. I'm upside down. Oh, it's even better right side up. That is nice. Is that atmospheric? Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. That's really cool with the down thrusters in the wings like that. Decoys. What's on the front? Lights? Yep. Spotlights. Batteries in the back. A little bit of... Yep, thruster in there. Big old thruster in the middle. This is a very cool design. This looks like inspired by like every sci-fi thing put together. Oh, and a little bit of hydrogen thrust too.
Yeah.
Yep. For that extra maneuverability when you need it.
Or just the fly around upstairs.
Nice. Very cool. And then there's like a little mag plate higher up on the back tail. Is that for like picking up cargo or stuff?
Yeah, a medium cargo fits under there quite nicely.
Nice. That's cool. You all are way better at designing things than me. Which is fine with me. I like to learn. I like to learn by watching other people do cool stuff.
Targeting test.
Oh, what were you targeting?
Oh, that went off.
Not me?
I got an unknown signal off that way.
As long as you weren't targeting me, I'm okay with it. Oh, yeah, okay. as well. Okay. Let's extend you. Oh, is that actually going to go up high enough? That might not go up high enough. Hang on. Reverse before you attach. Is that going to take it up high enough? It might. It might not.
Energy low.
Nope, I think it's going to be just barely not high enough. We'll move it up one after I recharge. I was thinking about, because a couple of people asked me if I wanted to, you know, like they were hoping that I would pressurize the bridge up here. And I am thinking about it. I could rearrange stuff a little bit to make airlocks. It wouldn't be hard. But I don't think I'm going to do that today. I might do that when I come back. It would make it easier because I could just sit in the cockpit and not have to worry about, or in the seat and not have to worry about running out of oxygen. Let's see, I can't put you there, can I? Good enough. All right, let's bring you down. Am I going to have a problem with building a... I'll do this now. That should come apart. Merge blocks don't actually connect on the front side, right? Unless they're touching another merge block. I'm mostly talking to myself. All right. Okay, I think that is separate now. Let's see if we can raise that up. If not, we'll just grind the merge block down a little bit. Yep, apparently I have to grind this down a little bit. There we go. Can
Somebody's
I...
firing the big guns.
Oh, we're all wobbly.
What? No.
Oh, how is this? Oh, oh, shoot. It's going to be a problem, isn't it? No. I'm going to have to... Yeah. Okay. It had not even occurred to me that the thrusters on my wings would stay powered because of the solar panels on the wings. So now they're all wobbling around. I gotta shut them down. Come on. That should slow it down. There we go. Okay. Alright, bring that back down. That was very, very lucky. I could have easily clanged that out. Yeah, well, that's facing the wrong way now, isn't it? Okay. Maybe that wasn't facing the wrong way. The what?
A piston and a piston is one side of the merge, and the piston head, you can't merge the piston head to the same grid. Oh, never mind. You get
It's a mag plate. It'll work.
get a mag plate. You're fine. Yeah.
Except for the leg that just bonked me into it. I'm gonna not stand on it when this merges. There we go. Okay.
Inventory full.
Okay, got that kind of stabilized there. Hey Corbin, how is it going? Thanks for the suggestion on the thrusters. I think we probably had the thought at about the same time, like stream wise, of this is what the problem is. All right, and now, now we could just kind of fill this back in.
Strong arm none's close enough to actually go get.
And let's see, we're going to take these thrusters out, actually, and move them elsewhere, because I'm going to be putting something else underneath. And I might as well just put them there now. Yeah, maybe I moved this up too high, now that I'm thinking about it. I could do it this way. I was thinking of doing it this way. I think I made that too big, or too, I can't see anything because these things are so big. Actually, did I even really? Yeah, I did need to move it up. I think I moved it up too far.
Oh, you're already getting it.
Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe not. I do need to move these things out, though. So let's put them on the bottom. Let's keep them centered here. And try to put it... Ugh, I can't. This thing is way too big. Way too big. That and... like that, I think. Yeah, and then I'll keep this up. I'll keep that up that high. It could have a little space underneath it. That's fine. Because I might thicken this up a little bit at some point. But yeah, that'll be good. That will be good. Which means I should probably start making some thruster components. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. Oh yeah. Yep. Yeah, I know, right? Like there's nothing like a good old subgrids on subgrids and merging and unmerging on a server, right? A server that is currently occasionally lagging for me. Where did I put that merge block? Like here? I think so. Alright. I'm going to actually turn off all of the thrusters right now. In the hopes that... Oh. Did it rename? No, wait a minute. This is the wrong... Oh, that's the scout ship attached. That's what that is. Okay. Alright then, ion thrusters, everybody off. That should have been bolts, even the new Raised up one. Good. And that's not really blocking. Probably won't block the... Yeah. Yeah, that's good. That's good. I think maybe I should have moved it down one. Yeah, maybe. Maybe I'll... Maybe, you know what? I'm going to put the other one down one. And then maybe I'll just use the scout ship to instead of building another piston thing, I'll just use the scout ship to move it down one. And hopefully not burn a hole in it. Oh, is that going to reach? No. Why did I do this? Why did I do this? Yeah, why? Why? And I didn't even line up the hole correctly. It should be here. I got one more spot in there. I don't know what to put in there. I'm gonna cover it, but I'm gonna leave it unwelded so I remember that there's a spot right there.
Yeah, some good bookmarks to have for navigation.
Where's that for?
Just north and south.
Cool.
Just fun trick. If you got solar panels on, say, the side or facing the sides and facing the top and bottom of your ship, just point north. The sun goes around you. You always have solar power.
That's what I need. When I, the place that I jumped to last time, the sun was perfectly aligned to go around me, and I had almost at least 2 lights on the solar panels, at least at all times. Which one is this one you just sent? North and south. Perfect. There we go.
Nice couple bookmarks for if you want a low-powered, just cargo storage base. So have a solar panel on the top, solar panel on the bottom, aligned 90 degrees to each other, and straight up and down north-south. And there's always a little bit of power, so the grid's always powered.
Nice. That, of course, is my fear on the server, is that something's going to lose power and then it'll be gone. Okay, none of this has power this time, right? Okay. Oh, I clogged up all my tubes. There we go. Well, now my ship is moving on its own. Yeah, we'll just cover that up. Okay. So, bringing the other wing down one. Do I want to do the piston? Or do I want to chance it with the... You know what? For amusement's sake, let's chance it with the Ore Scout. Let's see. You're all merged. Okay, we'll take you out.
Inventory full.
Okay. I don't know how to identify these thrusters. I think I gotta turn all the thrusters off again. Oh, this is gonna be a fun one. There's a good chance I blow something up here.
Every now and then you have to sacrifice something to play.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, you do. You gotta keep Kling happy. Okay, let me get the Ore Scout here. Where did I leave you? Here we go. Batteries off, thrusters on, gyros on, disconnected. There we go. Dampeners on as well. Alright. I may just turn down the gyroscope power on this thing. Are there two? Why do you have two groups of gyros? There's a gyro group that has 1 and 2, and then there's another group, Gyro Scout, that has all 4 of them. Just out of curiosity.
Not sure. Kind of an old build.
Fair enough. There we go. That's a little bit easier. Okay, where are the bottom thrusters mainly? They are... Okay, cool. So my goal is... Don't burn the ship with thrusters. What is it doing? Huh. Why can't I rotate this This is a weird interaction. I can't rotate the... If I rotate the Ore Scout next to the big ship, it goes back to its original orientation. Is it a grav? It can't be a gravity thing.
Yeah, that'd be some latency or something.
Weird. Well, it's pretty much the right orientation now, so we'll just leave it. Okay. So let's back this up a little bit.
Kinda wonder if you're seeing that. What do I see?
Alright. I'm not locked. Am I desynced? Is that what's going on?
Right, now you're...
There we go. Now I'm locked. Okay. Perfect. Alright, so that thing can hopefully stay dampeners on.
On the landing gear. I want to give that another try.
I think that's probably because the ship is slowly drifting. Because it's... The big ship's thrusters are off, so it's... slowly... Actually, do you want to get in that Ore Scout? And I'm going to sever this wing. The merge blocks are already set. It just has to go down one large block.
I set permissions to you only when I gave it to you.
Oh, well, that was nice of you. Can I give it back?
If you
Can
share
I...
with faction, it should work.
Yeah, hang on. We'll just do everything and say share with my faction. Try that.
There we are.
Alright, I'm going to sever this here. And actually, I think I have to... Oh, yeah, there we go. It's free. Alright, take it down. I'm going to get the heck out of the way. Just go down one. And...
Oh boy. Didn't back off far enough.
And the ship is moving. Hang on. I'm going to turn the ship's thrusters on so that it can stabilize itself. And hopefully that will help hold it in place. There we go.
There we are. Snap.
Perfect.
Not even adjusted the Ion Scout's grip on it.
Oh, nice.
And dampers off. There you go.
Cool. Yeah, we'll just leave it there for a minute. And then we'll get everything else locked in place. Might as well just leave those merge blocks there. Cool. All right, yeah, that looks better. Then I can kind of work around that. It's not too high up. Yeah, looks good. Looks so good.
Yeah, got plans for a bigger reactor.
Do I?
Yeah, these ions take a lot of power.
Yeah,
Big ones.
I left room to put more small reactors in, but where could I put a big reactor? I have way too many small cargo containers. I think I could probably cut them. Well, that would require a little bit of rethinking of the internals here, I think, but
I think each of those large ions takes 32 megawatts. So roughly 2 small reactors per.
Per? Oh, well, this kind of changes my plans on it. Maybe I should stick with the smaller ones. Or we could, let's see, a large reactor puts out, does the game tell you how much it puts out? Was it like 50?
Puts out 300.
300? Yeah, we could probably probably put one off the back. I am really getting lagged around here right now. Could put one off the back, or if we assume that this one doesn't need to be here, the small one, if there's a large one, we could put it, could take out all these little cargo containers here, or at least a bunch of them. Move my oxygen stuff around. Yeah, we can make it fit here. What do I have coming out the bottom? It's just those. Just those. Let's see, and then that could, let's see if it's there, it's going to take up 3 by 3 by 3. So we would have to, yeah, we would put it off of there. That's doable. Just have to think about where this backup hydrogen engine is going to go. Let's see. Where would you go? We could probably, well, you know what? I could go on the bottom here pretty easily. Yeah, okay. I think we got a plan. I would have to get the get those thrusters built first. Well, not necessarily. We'll work on getting the reactor built. I'll get the thrusters placed. Alright, I don't know if I have enough. I might have to go mine some stone. I don't know if I have enough gravel for this.
Oh, I got gravel.
Let's find out. I have... 5,500. Who knows if that's enough? Let's go to the large reactor. We would need 13,000 gravel. Do I have enough of everything else to make a large reactor? Ooh. I don't think I have enough silver to make enough reactor components. Let's see. I probably have enough. It's probably just not... See, I have a little under 1,000, and I would need 3,300. So I just need to refine some silver. Let's get that going in the refinery here.
A few bookmarks for that around nearby.
Yeah, no, I got some. I just haven't... Don't I? Yeah, I've got 75,000 of it unrefined, so... We'll get going on that.
14,000 gravel and really no use for it currently, so if you need it.
I got 40k.
Well, I will take your gravel. Then I don't have to go and refine a bunch of stone. So if you want to, let me know how you want to get that over here. I do have a dock on, not on the back, that's an ejector, but there's one on the bottom.
Starter rover should become a cargo ship.
Or I could build a, like a gravity collector kind of a thing. You could just dump it in space.
Actually, we could just use our connectors to eject it at your drills. They function as collectors.
That's true. I'll turn the drills on if you want to poop it out the back or whatever. All right, my refineries. One of them seems to be refining silver, but it is not actually showing up in the inventory. There we go. We're just gonna... Yeah, one of my refineries seems to be desynced or something. I don't know what's going on here. I'm going to turn this refinery off for a second because it's like eating the material, but then it is not appearing in the output there.
Was it sucking it straight into the
you know,
assembler?
I don't think it is, but maybe it is. No, because the assembler... Actually, no, maybe. Hold on. That's a good call. Now, the assemblers are just making steel plates right now. That connector on the back is only for stone ejection. If I turn that sorter off, will it allow everything through, or will it allow nothing
I see
through?
the one you want me to go to.
Yeah, there you go.
Pretty sure one way is still one way.
Yeah, I think so.
For the
Yeah.
sorters.
The one on the bottom, though, should be totally good to go.
And if we just want a faction cargo drop facility, I've got one projected on top of my ship if anyone wants to look.
What do you mean projected? Like there's a... Like you got a... Like it's not built yet?
Right. I've got a console table that's throwing it out the roof of the ship.
That's cool. Do we want to...
I've
Do you
used
want
it before.
to pick a secret spot somewhere and build it?
Yeah. It's an option.
Yeah, I was thinking it would be good for us to have a facility somewhere where we could like throw the ores and you know, just store a bunch of common components and ingots and stuff.
And then we can always convert the ship and move it somewhere else if we want.
That's true. Just about there. There we go. Will it connect?
Playing would be nice.
There we go. Okay. I just turned my dampeners off because it looked like I was starting to... We were kind of clanging out a little bit here, so... yeah, let's do this. Let's do this quick.
Now, my assembler's automatically started making the components for you.
Oh, no.
That's fine.
Let's see. I'm trying to find your gravel here.
Just look for a cargo container.
Yep. Okay, let's see. Can I bring over, like... how much can I take? Do you care?
Gravel? You can take as much as you want.
Took 20K. You can go ahead and disconnect. There we go. Oh. Ooh, I don't want to burn you. Okay. Cool. I have no idea which components of mine you started building, but I'll just
Reactor components.
pick up the rest. That's fine. I'll just... re-put the order in once it gets going. Okay.
No, I'll just bring them over.
Okay. That also works.
I built 144 of them that time.
Hmm.
Alright, just deposit them into your ship. So.
Cool. Anywhere is fine. I'm going to be taking out some of these cargo containers. Where do I want you to go?
Inventory full. Inventory full.
Alright, let's get rid of you. We're gonna put... Let's see. These are all gonna go away. So we'll put this thing... hydrogen engine... O2 gen... Oxygen... Okay. Then I'll probably put another cargo container right there to recoup one of the ones that I'll be missing. Alright. Then we'll put... Yeah, this will be okay. Just continuing on with that haphazard design philosophy. Someone just jump away?
Yep,
Where are you off to?
that's strong unknown.
Nice. I keep saying I want to get over to one of those, and I never do. What do you typically find in a strong unknown? Oh, what is wrong? What is wrong? I got two of these in the thing. Hello, Rumble Strip. Hello, John. How are you guys doing? we are doing some reconfigurations on the ship. And that's pretty much it. There we go. And I want you to stockpile out of this one, which actually won't do anything because it's not connected anymore, so that was dumb. Let's temporarily reconnect you, and I am hearing thunder outside, or possibly fireworks, because that's legal in my state, so but I'm pretty sure it's thunder. Also breathing, yes. So in that sense, things are going well. There we go. Now we should be draining, I assume. There we go. Haven't had a server restart called yet.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
Ores. There we go. All right, so we're going to take out these 9 cargo containers, which is going to really clear up my screen quite a bit. I highly doubt that we will find a boss NPC ship here since there's no NPCs. But yeah, if you're using MES, then you will see like dangerous encounter signals. But when you're on servers, there's unknown signals, and then there's strong unknown signals that appear further away, and but are like the range on their GPS is much higher. So
Yeah, I want to say the strong unknowns, they're visible to everybody all across the entire server.
the whole server, huh? Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, because there was one not too long ago that was like on the alien planet that's 5,000 K away.
Okay, makes sense.
So
All
if
right.
you get too many spawning around you, it might be time to move before you get triangulated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so I need to move everything out of the other cargoes into this new one, because I don't know which one is which.
I'm jumping back.
Actually, why don't I just do this? Oh, that's my components one. Okay, that makes sense. Let's move those. Well, I can't even really poke at these things anymore because they're all covered with stuff. We're rubber banding a little bit. Flying into things a little bit. Can I poke? Oh, that's not a... Oh, that one's just a conveyor. Okay, well here, let's get you out of there. Get you out of there. Put you into... Uh-oh. Whoa, whoa. Okay. I am lagging all over the place, and things are not attaching to the ship. There we go. Okay, this is going to be my new components ship. So... even though I haven't actually... There we go. Alright. I'm checking the weather here. I wonder if this is affecting my internet. Seems like it might be, because I'm seeing YouTube complaining about stuff a little bit. Let's see. Lots of lightning around me. Potential high gusts of wind. What is this thing? Oh, there's a potential rotating cell approaching me. That's... oh, it's not actually approaching me. It's to the west. Well, that would be no good. Tracking Doppler radar, tracking along strong thunderstorms, blah, blah, blah. Radar indicated wind gusts. Thunderstorm. Okay, fine. It's just thunderstorms. All right, well, if I disappear suddenly, it will most likely just be my power going out. And hopefully I reappear back at my own medbay if I'm not in the cryo chamber when that happens.
Energy low.
And now, running out of power. I'm not pulling... oh, did I leave that oxygen tank on? Yeah, I did. There we go. That's the problem. At least I think that's the problem. And I didn't turn on the O2 generator. That's the other problem. Okay. Alright, everything else should still be connected here. Is there anything in you? You're clear. You're clear. 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 Okay, you got stuff in you. The grav gen is loose. The grav gen is gone. Indeed it is loose. Thank you for noticing that.
Inventory full.
What is the difference between light and hard? Light and hard what?
Inventory full.
Gregory. Talking about...
My guess would be light and heavy armor.
yeah, that was going to be my guess too, but I want to get that clarified. The difference would be, if that's what you're talking about, the difference between light and heavy armor is the amount of components and the type of components that go into them, which is like you get like a light armor is just 25, well, for like a cube, 25 steel plates, and then heavy armor gives you that plus metal grids and probably something else I don't remember. Let's see, but it weighs more. Yeah, it's just steel, 150 steel plates and 50 metal grids compared to 25 steel plates. So it's heavier, but its integrity is much higher too. So it will survive significantly more like hits and stuff. And let's see, this I need to turn. Whoa. Turn down. Oh man, I had the. Should have grabbed the settings.
Heavy armor is the large grid heavy armor is immune to small grid thruster damage.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's pretty cool.
So they make really good landing pads for small ships.
Yeah, that's cool. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Let's see. Let's fix this gravity field thing. It's gonna bug me if I don't do it now. Gotta reset this whole thing up. First off, the shut off. Where's my shut off? That gravity needs to be in here. Thank you. Everything else should... These things don't take power right now. Okay. Toolbar, terminal. Okay, cool. Oh, Gregory, I thought you were asking a legitimate question. That's a good one, though. I'm going to remember that one.
Somebody's antenna range is set pretty high.
Who?
5 kilometers out, we're still visible.
You know, someone told me that last time, too, and I checked my antenna, and mine's set to, I think, 3 kilometers.
Yeah, my beacon is set to 3 kilometers, but
Yeah, it
somebody's
only
antenna's
takes one.
rebroadcasting.
Yeah. Oh, mine's set to 5.
Is that what I wanted to do? Yes.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
Okay, now we should be able to put down that reactor. I hope. Is that the right way? Looks like the right way to me. Do I think I want the other ports on the side or the top? I guess top and bottom is better. Oh, I should pull these from the other side, where all the parts are. Oh, reactor components are massive. This is the kind of thing I should have built a welder for. No. Did I? Don't tell me I ran out of gravel. Oh, actually, don't tell me that I separated the gravel from the assemblers, because that actually would make more sense.
Well, sounds like it's time for you to become a conveyor belt.
I might have to. Why is there flashing happening on my screen as if there's damage happening?
That's another welder going on the other side.
Okay, good. As long as it's not breaking. Okay, did I not take enough? No, I have plenty of gravel left. I think yeah, I just separated because I separated the ore from the assembler doing this. All right, let's grab all the gravel I could carry. Put it into here. And then let's grab all the iron I can carry and put it on the other side. And then see if that's enough to get us going. I highly doubt it. Let's see, how much you need? 1.7. Actually, And you need... Okay, so I really only need to make like one more trip. That's not bad. Maybe two. Of each. My game is playing that intense music again. It makes me nervous. Where is the ingots? There we go. Alright, I think that should be enough to build all the rest. I can hear the wind howling outside right now. It is, we had the storm. I'm at the very top of the storm, at the very edge, so it's not too bad, but what is this little dot on the map mean? All sorts of cells. I'm going to open this window right next to me here. Hold on a second. It's just so I could stare out and see what the storm is like. Well, it's really dark outside and I can't see anything, so not that exciting. Why are my... You know what? I have a thought. I'm going to stop these things from making stuff for a moment. Grab what I can out of here. Put them into here. Okay. And then grab this again and put it to production so that it goes to all three assemblers. I hope. Well, it will eventually. Gregory, is this another joke or is this a legitimate question? Just so I know how to answer. The legitimate answer is I generally don't listen to audiobooks now. I will listen to podcasts. But I tend to, if I'm listening to an audiobook, I will probably be driving. And if I am driving, there is a very good chance that like a large period of time will go by and I will realize I've not actually been paying attention to what I'm listening to. So... If I put a welder on top of here, it would not reach down. I would have to, like, angle it over and down, I think, right? I don't have a good way to put a... Yeah, I don't have a good way to do that. What I should have done was actually laid these things down. Yeah, not necessarily. It is what it is. Why are these thrusters off? There we go. All right. Might as well name some things while I'm waiting for the stuff to build. And these can just go away. That is what I was naming the thrusters, right? Yeah. Okay. And then that's going to get grinded off. This is going to become the large reactor, which we do need there. We need there. I don't think we need there necessarily. Are the refineries still acting up at all? Yeah, conveyor redundancy would be a good idea, because right now I need to refine some more silver. And I cannot. I was thinking that if I had laid these things down, I could have potentially, except I don't know where I would have connected them in to the front. Maybe what I should do is put some, like maybe have this row be some, well, let's see, then it runs into that. I really kind of just need this thing to be built, is what I need. But I assume, yeah, now we're running low on silver, so. Of course, let's grab some silver. Silver is eggs, and I have a bunch of steel plates on me. Okay. That'll go for a minute. Let me dump these steel plates into these things, which is where I intended for them to go. Okay. Let's go grab a little bit more silver. That one's turned off, that's right. We need... I may actually relog real quick, because one of my refineries is being weird. And, give me 1 second here. Alright, let me catch up on chat. I have not been looking here. Ought to grid weld those large ions to just... Oh yeah, the large ions are definitely gonna... It will take me forever to get all those thruster components in there. There we go. That may have turned on my other reactor. Let's... Oops. No. Did I just turn all the lights off? I did. Okay. Refinery 2 is on again. And is it actually... There we go. Okay. So before it was... Oh, so it was doing it. So this inventory was not showing up things for me. It's like this number was going down. Nothing was going up in here, so... That is good. It is working again. I guess, do I want cobalt in there? No, I think I want to... Actually, I may want to do... you know, I'm going to keep it there because I have no good way to get anything else in it right now. I was going to do this gravity gen thing and I completely forgot. Completely forgot. And nobody was shouting about it in the chat. Okay. Let's start with this view. Go to... Can't really tell. I think we are about that. Go with 60. That should cover the wings. And then... We'll go 30... 32. I think that covers the top. And depth-wise... Well, let's try 75. Alright, how did we do? We're missing the drills. But I don't think I care about the tips of the drills. Yeah, that'll be okay. And the storm is passing. And maybe we are getting this, maybe we're getting this thing welded up soon. What more do we need? Just a bunch of reactor components, huh? We're getting close. Let's see. Where would conveyor redundancy work best? We could go. See, the problem is all of the conveyors for these are on the sides. It would be nice if there was some along the bottom and I could just connect all of these things up. I'm thinking I put these on facing the wrong way. And I was thinking sides would be better. But we could go down and around these. We could do that. We could go... Actually, is this where I want the side thrusters to remain? Or do we want to, like, move them to, like, this thing? We could put... I could move them right now. Move those two to over here. I wouldn't be losing any thrust. Then I could think about maybe making some more side thrust off of this. Yeah, why don't we do that? Then I could easily do some redundant piping across here. I guess maybe not super easily, but somewhat easily. Yeah, actually, how easy would that be? What if I flip the O2 gen over, it gets a lot easier, because then I'll be able to go in to the side of the O2 gen. This will be a moot point shortly, because the reactor will be done, but I do want to think about... Because I want to move most of the thrusters to different places than where they are now. And I actually want to redesign these wings too, but I'm not going to do that today. Yeah. I was going to move these thrusters out of here, but now I'm thinking maybe I'll keep them. Just have extra forward thruster. Maybe I'll just keep the forward ones for braking. That might be a good idea. Whoop. Teleported a little bit there. Let's see. We could have these poke out one. I think Corbin suggested that we could push these out one, or I could just move them into there. That would free me up. So if we popped these down one, then that would make it perfect. Okay, so I think that's the plan. Let me get this reactor built so that... Sounds like we're still making the parts. Once the reactor is built, then everything will be able to pass through again, and then it'll be easier for me to make stuff. Hope we have enough parts available here. But yeah, so that'll be the plan. So we'll take the side thrusters and move them into here. So they'll go here and here. Or, I guess they could just go right on the end there, and then I could potentially put more of them and they'd be at the same distance out later on. I think that's probably the best way to go. So we will put them like... I don't have the parts, do I? How much steel? There should have been a bunch of steel plate in here, right? Yeah, there we go. It seems we have stopped. What did we run out of? Everything? Everything. Okay. But not a lot. We're very, very close. I need... gravel... Looks like we have enough gravel, but give me like... Just give me like 500 gravel Give me like 500 iron, and then what was the other thing I needed? A little bit of silver. I actually have a bunch of refined silver. I didn't even realize. Give me like 50. That should be good. I should be able to just deposit that somewhere, and off we go. And then I'll take those steel plates back, please. Okay. So we're gonna move these to here, and the same on the other side. Whoa, went too far out. We'll probably end up with like 6 on each side, maybe more, eventually. Not quite yet, but eventually. Yeah. This will be good. This is good. I like this. I like where this is going. Can I build this reactor yet? Yes. There we go. All right, reactor's got power. Reactor needs to be turned off temporarily. All right. I reserve the right to look ugly in space, just FYI. I am not going to not look ugly.
In space.
In
Nobody
space.
can hear us scream.
That's right.
Inventory full.
Yeah, I got a couple of comments on some of the videos. People suggesting, like, you know, you should do this to the ship. You should do this to the ship. And I appreciate all the suggestions,
Inventory full.
but the ship is we're not thinking it through that much. Everybody in the comments is thinking it through way more than I am, and that's not the aesthetic. The aesthetic is not well thought out. All right, I did put those in. There we go.
So when we were docked for that short time, my refineries were thieves and stole all of your cobalt. It has been
Inventory full.
returned.
Is that what was going on with my refinery?
No, not your. Well, I don't know about your refineries, but that's the reason you didn't have any cobalt ore.
Okay.
But it stole your cobalt, and I don't know if it was all your platinum, but at least some of your platinum.
Okay.
So you get some free refinery time.
Sweet.
Because
I will
was
take
like,
it.
I don't remember mining any of that.
Inventory full.
Well, I probably would not have noticed, so I appreciate
Well,
the
you would
honesty.
notice when you went to go get cobalt and found out you ran out.
I
'Cause
mean,
it did take all of your cobalt.
look, the other day it took me like 2 hours to realize that. Hold on, I forgot how to say your name. None of.
Vanner.
None of. Not you. The other guy. None of. Anyway, put all the components in all of my blocks. And I'm sitting around going like, well, is this a new kind of bug I've never heard of before? You know, like some sort of idiot.
No, you just had a helpful ghost.
Yeah. Very helpful ghost. Okay, so we're going to move these down 1, which is going to be more of a pain. Maybe. Yeah, I guess I got to just take them out. Didn't I have a... Yeah, there we go.
Inventory full. Energy low.
Well, this thing's complaining about everything today. What am I doing on... Let me fill up this oxygen real quick. All right. I should have done this the first time at the beginning, doing a when I was putting these thrusters on, put them separated like this. It's much more symmetrical. I don't know why I didn't. Oh. There we go. There we go.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
Almost. There we go. Okay, so those thrusters are good. All right, so redundancy. Let's do... Do I have armored conveyors out? I don't. Let's find the armored conveyors. Is there a block group of those? Oh, you're in the block group. Okay. Never mind, I do have that in the thing. Oh, what do you need, like interior plate? Find me all my interior plates. Oh, you're watching in Amsterdam. Wow, thank you. That's awesome. Okay, so we're going to go... Oh, wait, you need steel plate? Oh. Do all the reinforced ones need steel plate? Yeah, I guess they do, don't they? All right. Put you back in there. Grab some of you. Grab one of you. Okay, there we go. So we want the curve, and then the T-junction, and then the curve, but this way. Okay. And then we'll fill that in between in a minute. Just gonna go do the other side real quick. So, curve. Nope, nope. Curve and T-junction. Okay. And then regular reinforced conveyor tube. Okay. This is the same on both sides, right? I'm going to flip it just in case. You know, so it's definitely 100% symmetrical. All right, now if I was smart, I was thinking I wanted this port on top, but actually if I was smart, I would have put it sideways and we would have had even more redundancy, but it's okay. I am not from Canada. I am in the U.S., near-ish Chicago. I assume you were asking me. If you're talking to other people in the chat, I am not paying enough attention to be able to distinguish. get them all? Yep, looks good. Okay. Okay. Got the green lights all across the bottom there. That's good. What should I do with the front? I'm going to leave it blank for now. Leave it alone. We'll do something eventually. Oops. Put you into production.
Not too much to anymore.
All right, we're almost there. Oh, that was smart. Now I can't pull anything out of that port. You know what else I just realized? Because I relogged, I'm building with the wrong build color again. I wish it would remember my color palette every time I log out. It's kind of annoying.
Energy low.
Speaking of energy, I should figure out how the batteries are doing, because I haven't really been pointing at the sun this whole time. "15 hours of power." Let's rotate a little bit here. Okay. Let's see. Someone actually suggested I should use this window right above the seat to get the sun directly above me. And you know, it's not a terrible idea. Is that directly above? Oops.
I always used to use an interior pillar on the top of the ship, just make it have no shadow.
Actually, I think that worked 100% perfectly using the little bubble window on the top. It's perfect. The sun is 100% directly above. It was a good idea. Pillar's a good idea too. Alright, I want to weld up more of these things. Should I start building all the parts for these? I probably should, since I spent so much time refining all the stuff. What was I gonna get? A bunch of steel plates, as much as possible. I don't have any. So we need some in there. Let's put you anywhere else. Actually, kind of like having. Is the on the ore scout, is the reactor accessible from the outside or no?
I don't believe so. It's like a block in the nose in front of the cockpit.
Okay. It's got a little bit of uranium in it, and I'm turning the
Actually, yeah, it populated from the conveyor system, so it's piped through the cockpit.
Okay. So here's the question. If its batteries die and the reactor is off, but it is mag locked onto the big ship, will it get deleted off of the big ship? If the big ship still has power?
I believe so.
Hmm.
Well, it depends on the trash cleanup settings. It might be if there's a grid nearby. It'll be fine.
Well, yeah, I'll leave it on the conveyor anyway later. Let's turn all this stuff off here. Turn you off. Turn you off. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I'll put it on the conveyor before I log off. Remind me, everybody.
Of course, throw 100 uranium in it and it's there forever.
That's true, actually. That would last a really, really long time. I think it had like 10 uranium in it before, and it's down to like 2, so... And that's with flying it around. So, yeah, I probably should just do that.
But looking on stream, looked like it still had power for like 30 days.
Yeah. Well, then why don't I just do that? How did I just put all my... I just put all my steel plates into this thing. And now it's gone.
It's time for me to head off, so you have a good stream.
Thanks for hanging out. Talk to you next time.
Yep. Have fun on your vacation.
Thanks. Tell you guys all about it when I get back. I'll probably be finishing up the stream in about 40 minutes or so. We'll see how much longer it takes me to get this all together. I gotta reset up all of my emergency stuff because I once again moved all the things around, all the reactors and everything. Alright, so that's there. Let's put this guy back in. Okay.
Or do I do that?
Server restart in 10 minutes. Kind of late today. Let's see. I'm just going to leave the ship here for server restart. Not going to go anywhere. Batteries are looking good. Alright. Yeah, I'm going to start this thing building an absolute metric ton of reactor components. I mean, thruster components, rather. Let's see. Large warfare, whatnot. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's going to go on for quite some time. And we'll just do some renaming of things while we wait for server restart. So for those of you who've not been here for a server restart while I'm streaming, it takes about 2 to 3 minutes, and then we'll be back. So I'll disconnect, I'll put it on the pause screen, and then, we'll just hang out. I'll get some other music going, and then like 2 to 3 minutes later, I'll be back on. So, pretty quick. Missed one. So, Bolt Griffin, who was here last week on the stream, blew up his base again and decided he wanted to break from the server. So I don't know if he's watching in the chat or not, but that's why he's not back on the stream. Taking a little break, which I don't blame him after all the work he put in and to lose everything. All right, I got to get this control panel off of here. I think I am going to end up redistributing the 12 thrusters that are on the wings. Redistribute those to the sides, because these two big ones facing each direction are going to be plenty for forward and reverse.
Inventory full.
What are you working on?
The starter pod, making it useful again.
Inventory full.
Built a drill rig on the back of my big, or on the front of my big ship. So.
Oh yeah, that's right. Your starter pod is like incorporated into your ship, right? Basically.
Starter pod lost its purpose, so it is getting turned into a cargo ship.
Makes sense.
Needs more power.
All right. I guess I'll leave those unwelded for now. Did we get the 1 minute warning? Oh, we didn't even get the 5 minute warning yet. How much? We'll just do that.
There's the 5 minute.
Cool, there we go. That looks good. There we go. Cool. I like that. We could kind of smooth that out a little bit later. And I'm going to leave the back of the ship exposed for now, but we'll eventually cover this up. And I do have a bunch of space back here. I could eventually put stuff. We could maybe replace these with cargo containers. If I ever need more cargo space, then it's not just some tubes back there. Probably be a good idea. All right, so when we get back from server restart, I'm going to see how we're doing on building these thruster components. We're probably not doing great. But I am going to take out the 12 thrusters on the wings and redistribute them around. So we should get one. Let's see if I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 directions. Everybody gets 2. Right? Yeah, should work out. A little bit of extra thrust in each direction. All right, I'm going to go. Do we get the 1 minute warning yet? No. Gonna refill my bottles as long as I'm waiting. Never mind, they're full. How much? Where's that reactor at? Let's get all my uranium into there. And we'll grab a bunch and throw it into the little ship too. And it should last. Projector for what? You gotta be more specific, Rumblestrip. What are we talking? You want me to project the ship? I don't know. I should probably take a blueprint of the ship. I don't think I've ever done that. Although if it... there we go. If it did get blown up, I would just start over building a different thing, so... do I have everything in the shutoff group that should be? Do I have anything not in the shutoff group that should be? Don't think so. Yeah, we should be good. Yeah, I think the bridge turned out pretty good. There's the 1 minute. All right. Okay. I'm in the cryopod, waiting for the disconnect. I'm going to go ahead and pause my stream now, and then when it reconnects, I will unpause, and I'm going to try and get some music going. So, projector for the large grid. I still don't know what you're talking about, Rumblestrip. You could clarify that. Oh, you're saying just just project the ship on itself, so to repair. Yeah, if this was a finished build, then I probably would do that, but since it's not, I'm not going to bother. All right. I will be back in 2 to 3 minutes, 4 minutes, whatever it is. Let me find some good music to play here. How about... That sounds good. See you in a little bit. Okay, we're back. We're back, but there we go. Game audio got muted somehow. Okay. I assume. Let me check all my audio levels here, make sure nothing else got messed up. Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't know why game audio got muted, but it's unmuted now. All right, let's look at how could we get... What's the best way to get a welder out here to these things so that I don't have to do this welding manually? It would be really nice if there was like a hidden like conveyor port right behind here. That was worth a try. What about down here? We've got... Oh, well, I could kind of build a... Yeah, why don't we build a temporary conveyor network off of this thing? And, and we'll fill it in. So we'll go here, and then here, and then we'll just go... I think if I put one... If I put a... If I put a welder here, it should cover both of those, so that should be enough. In fact, I might not even have to go that far. Might be able to just do one. And I think it would, because it'll go to here. I think that will reach. I'm not going to take a chance. I don't want to have to build everything twice. And I realize that everything it is building is going at the end of the queue here. I need to get a bunch of these things up to the front. Come on. Oh, I didn't tell it to build the construction components, huh? Is that not what I just pulled from here? Oh, no, it isn't, because there's nothing on the thing. There we go. There we go. Alright, and then we need a welder. Welder. Alright, motors, steel plates, construction components, and motors. Okay. I think that's pretty much everything. Alright, so we got to get steel plates to the front, some construction components, and some motors. I have a feeling I'm going to be getting... We're going to have to... we're not building all the right parts. Or the thrusters, because I'm stealing many of them to build all of these things. Oh, give me the parts. You can... That's... Just need 2 motors. I put 4 motors in the queue. There we go. Alright, did I get the other motor? Not that I need it. Oh, steel plate. Okay. What do I have on me? Oh, it's you. Okay. Steel tubes and motors. Steel tubes and motors. Okay. Alright, now we should be able to turn these on and start building stuff. Alright, those are going to be going for a while, and while that's happening, I'm going to move those thrusters. So, I assume you need steel plate. So I need 12 steel plate to start with. Do that. And these thrusters are going to go here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, then 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. So that should be all of them. Then I want to get more vertical ones as well, but we'll have to make more components, and I apparently put one in sideways. So that will be later. But yeah, let's grind these down and weld up some of these other ones here.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
Okay, we got one big thruster built. I was wondering who was going to win the lottery of building thrusters.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
Yeah. Got a server sync error connection problem. There we go.
Inventory full. Energy low.
I need some of those, like, power pack things. Honestly. For when I'm working on all this building stuff in the depths of space.
Just 10 interior plate, and you can put a seat anywhere.
Yeah. I mean, it only takes me like 2 seconds to fly back to the med bay, but... My grinder has changed color, I just realized. It is... Oh, there we go. Alright, why did 2 of my thrusters appear to not turn on? They are, I assume, connected to this grid. Yeah, well. Oh, 3 of them didn't turn on. That's fine. We'll give them a reboot. See what happens. But first, we'll do all of these.
Inventory full.
Oh, you know what I wanted to do is use your GPS for north, and I wanted to see how this actually worked. So if I point the ship at... oh, you know what? The GPS went away from my list. Probably because I didn't grab it out of chat. Could you put your north and south back in chat? In the faction chat?
Also in the chat window, after the server restarts, it defaults back to global. Good to know.
Yeah.
Have to hit /F again to get to faction chat. There we go.
Oh, is that how that works? I just keep opening up the comms thing. I need to look up what all the... Okay, so... North.
A helpful menu I stumbled across the other day. If you hit F1, pulls up the help screen. There's a chat section. Gives you all the commands.
Oh, nice. Oh, look at that. G, switch to global. Switch to whisper. Yeah, I knew that one. Okay, cool. Creates random weather. Smite. Yeah, I knew that one. Okay, cool. Wait a minute. Oh, there it is. Oh, that was weird. And there's south. How do I make sure that these actually stay in my list? They're like grayed out. Oh, wait, are they only gray?
Double click them.
Yeah, they're still a different color though. Oh, they're just a different color because they're from you, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, whatever.
They're a different color because I kind of muted the color so they're not so blatant.
Okay, there's
and they're a
north.
different color to be distinguishable from all the other blue bookmarks all over my screen.
That's a really good idea. I should do that more often. Alright, so now I am pointed north. And then I should be able to just like rotate the ship and see the sun. There it is. Perfect.
And if you're pointed north or south and you got solar panels oriented vertically and horizontally, then it just rotates around the sun just rotates around your solar panels. It's never going to appear north or south to be edge on to everything.
Well, I only have them in 2 directions, but that's okay, because the batteries will last in between. But that's good, because I want to maximize when their time. Actually, an east-west GPS would be actually better, which I could just make my own for that. I like that idea, though.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's see. So... to do that, I think we just need to... we'll do this, and we'll do that, and that, and that. And that should put that to... I don't know which direction, if that's east or west. But that would be... I mean, it doesn't really matter in space now, does it? We'll make it purple. We'll call it... East-west. East-west. Then... right? Or did that go above me? That went to that direction, which is not what I want. I want it probably to go in the z-axis, I think. There we go. That'll be good when I jump back to my hiding spot. I can point here, and I should still be able to rotate and see the sun through the roof. Perfect. So now the sun should rotate around the front of the ship, which will give me a little bit... There's fewer things blocking, fewer shadows, basically. So we'll test that as I keep working here.
Inventory
There's always the
full.
trick if you want to take a leap of faith in the math. You could divide 1 RPM into
I'm not trusting that.
120th of a revolution per minute.
Yeah, I'm not trusting that on the server while I'm not logged in to actually keep doing that math.
Inventory full.
Even a local game, it got a bit odd with a rotor. Never mind a gyro.
Yeah.
Inventory full.
So it would be nice, like you can use, if you have scripts, you can use Izzy's solar alignment script. And it will, the solar panels will just keep the ship aligned. I've done that before, and that's pretty nice. But that's not like a guess of rotation speed. That's like, every time the solar panels start to lose power, the ship rotates a little bit.
Yeah. I guess the other way to go would be a turret controller that always points at the sun, and it's just a little dick poking out. You could use a truss block or something.
Mm-hmm.
Then have a sensor on the left and right of it, so as the thing swings over, it then kicks your gyro onto override until it's clear.
Well, that actually would be an interesting engineering challenge. I like that. I wonder how well it would work. And would it get you into situations where the ship just starts like rocking back and forth? It'd be interesting.
Yeah, you can adjust the tolerances with the sensor range.
All right. I have some scrap on me for some reason, and that's a little concerning. I have to redesign my wings. They're going to be really boring looking now that I took these thrusters out. So I have 2 large thrusters now, 3 large, and 1 I'm probably going to have to build more components for. Or have we stopped production? We've stopped production because we're out of gold. Okay. Thought I had enough gold. Let's see. Let's take platinum out, put gold in. Take the uranium. Platinum out. Put it up the gold. That should go pretty quick. The rest of that can keep on going. Cool. I do need some steel plates though. That's an interesting thought, Rumble Strip, about doing some hydrogen thrust. Wouldn't be the worst idea because it wouldn't use up my uranium so much. We would have to pipe. You know what we could end up doing is actually capping off the back with a big hydrogen thruster. And then maybe putting a few smaller ones in the front here to assist with braking. Yeah. That's a good idea. Remind me of that in 2 weeks. Oh yeah, I forgot what I was doing. I was going to weld all this up. If you forget, it's not the end of the world. In fact, I'll probably remember next time I'm about to smash into an asteroid. We do need to, when I come back from vacation, we do need to start working on the actual reason for me being on the server, which is to drop welcome beacons on every single planet. That was the stated goal of this series. So I have a blueprint that we designed in the first episode that I later off stream kind of made some updates to make it a little bit more efficient. But small little thing, drop on the planet, and when you get up to it, it uses the new broadcast stuff to say hello. Okay, well, these are very boring looking wings now, but we could do something about those later. We are still working on this thing. How's it looking? It's construction components and thruster components, but we're getting there. Do we have construction components in the queue? Or is that something I stole from the queue? Yeah, that looks like something I stole from the queue. How many did it need? 30, 41. Okay, let's make like 50 of them. Some of this might help too. Well, it seems I had a brief connection problem. You know, I actually was... I think you've got the wrong ship name, but I know what you mean. Because I actually was thinking a couple of streams ago that the ship was starting to look like Prometheus. And so I kind of wanted, that's the reason I wanted to do the big thrusters under the wings, to kind of get that little bit of a Prometheus type look to it. And then the bridge on the top. I mean, it's definitely not a clone of it, but it's the general shape. Maybe I'll make big old, like, larger solar panel wings on the sides at some point. So I got some work to do on cleaning up the control panels here. Pegasus was the galaxy that Atlantis was taking place in, so that's probably why it's coming up in your Stargate recall, which Stargate is one of my favorite sci-fi shows of all time. Yeah. You know, I don't really like how these things stick up here.
Low.
But I don't have a good solution for that at the moment. Although they could be part of this. Like, I could have had them just be in the wall here. Oh, we could just make them part of the conveyor network. That could be good. I could even double up on them, too. Yeah. We don't need that much oxygen, though, but yeah. Okay, alright. Well, things to consider for next time. I should probably be keeping some sort of a to-do list again. Let's see, is this thing going the direction I want it to go? It is. That's perfect. Okay. Absolutely perfect. Come out, Gatlings. You know, actually, I could, but I don't plan to shoot anybody. That's kind of the thing, is I don't really want to put a whole lot of infrastructure into defense when I don't actually plan to shoot anybody. But I'm here to be friendly. Alright. Once again, I have to rename a whole bunch of thrusters. I really miss the renaming mod that gives you lets you rename multiple things at once. Very much missing that. Ion thrusters. All right, I'm going to let's do a quick test here. Am I going to overload the batteries by going forward? Not quite. Not quite. Okay. I bet you it uses up a lot of battery power, but we are not overloading the batteries because I have a lot of them and they can output a lot at once. So that's good. So I don't technically necessarily need the reactor running all the time, but we will drain the batteries pretty quickly. So that's good. We'll have the reactor on backup mode like it's supposed to be, and actually I should be working on that right now. So backup power off. I gotta remember how this is supposed to go. So you're supposed to be hydrogen engine off and reactor off, and then backup hydrogen on, toggle block on, backup reactor on, reactor on, and then drill overload is good, power saving should be good. So yeah, the drill overload one, that was a really good idea. If the piston gets damaged and the drills can't push their, what they've picked up out, then the drills will just stop and the lights will flash and it will remind me to go and clear them out or fix whatever's broken. I think I'm going to add another fun solar panel to the edge of this, even though they're kind of overlapping. I think I'm going to add one because I don't like the squareness of it. What are we missing from you? Oh, no, it's still going. Okay. It's building them. Yeah, it's building them. It's just doing it slow. Yeah, let me build. I don't need more solar panels, but I love more solar panels. So let's grab this one. And I need steel plate for you. I think we're getting close to the end of the stream here. Yeah. I'll have to double check that everything is set for me to go away. So I will, as soon as I get out of the stream here, I'll schedule the return stream, which will be for, I think, Sunday. I'll have to check. Sunday, July 2nd. Wait a minute, hold on. What is the actual day of Sunday? June 30th. Yeah, okay, June 30th. Will probably be the next stream, so hopefully the ship survives for those 2 weeks in between. I can't imagine it wouldn't, because it is completely self-sufficient for the most part. If you turn off all the refineries and stuff, it could point it at the sun, it could last forever. And if it's not here when we get back, then guess what? We're going to start over. There we go. Now it's got a little more of a... If you look at it from the top, it's got a little more of a shape to it, which I think looks pretty cool. Even though these are multi-level solar panels. So we will have to work on covering up this top part. I feel like that's probably going to be the next major thing that we do. Let me grab a bit of uranium out of here. I'm going to take 150 uraniums and go put them in the... Where did I leave you? Here we go. go put them in here, and I think I could do that from the inside. Yep. Boop, there we go. And we will turn the reactor on, and it can last for 5 years, so that should be plenty. And did we get that other one done yet? No, we did not. So close to having this thruster done.
All set to put those welcome beacons on every planet using the no jump drive challenge.
No, we're going to be using the definitely use the jump drive challenge. Yeah, Rumble Strip, like I said, I'm trying not to, like, this is a vanilla experience. I know I've explained it before. I'm trying not to use the plugin loader to, like, force mods onto the server. So. What else do I want to accomplish today? I'm waiting for it to finish welding up that last thruster, but other than that, what do I want to get done today? Anything?
I'll take a look at the cargo pod facility projection.
Let's see. Let me get a...
I like that idea.
Let me throw a projector somewhere. I'm going to put a projector on top of the ore scout because it's a small grid thing. Why did I type ore? Okay, let's see, where can I fit you on here? There we go. Which one is front? Yeah.
Y has to be the worst key for a cat to step on the keyboard.
All the power is out. Okay, so projector. I did not click it. There we go. Blueprints. The welcome pod V1 or V2, I guess. There we go. If you head to the ore scout on the bottom of my ship, it is projecting the welcome beacon above it. It's basically it can be built with a merge block on a small grid, small grid little merge block. It has a couple of screens on it where we'll be able to write whatever message we want for people who find it. And then it has a sensor. So basically you drop it into gravity. It will fall toward the planet. It's got mag plates on the bottom that will engage when it hits something. It's got... what does it have? Oh, once it detects the ground, it's got a sensor. So once it detects the ground, it'll turn on its antenna at max range, which is like 50 kilometers. I don't remember what the actual max, 500 kilometers. It's pretty big. Turn on the antenna, telling people to come and find it. And when they get close to it, it will use the broadcast controller to put a message in their, chat thing saying, you found the welcome pod, or whatever it is that we want to have the message be. And then I was thinking we put a little, put some treats or something in this little cargo container here. Put some uranium, like 10 uranium or a stuffed animal or something like that. And then it has its own reactor in it. So I figure we put a good amount of uranium in there, like 5 or 10 or whatever. And then it'll just broadcast until someone finds it and destroys it or decides to break it down. So it's got a parachute on the top, so it should be totally fine to land pretty much anywhere. I tested it on like several steep mountains, and it managed to eventually come to a stop right side up. So
Nice.
So that's the plan. We're going to go to every single planet, drop one of these. I got to decide if we're going to make like a mobile factory, or if we'll just assemble them somewhere, grab them, and then take them to a planet and drop them. So things to be worked out later. But that is the plan. And then I will consider my time on the server complete. And then we'll have to decide if we're going to hang out on the server or if we're going to go do some other thing. So there we go. What is taking this thing so long to build? It's still going? It's still going. I think it might be... I can only assume that it is refining and building at the same time. So... Alright, I am taking this projector off of here so it doesn't, you know, all of its massive power doesn't drain the reactor. Oh, so close. 8 thruster components, 7 thruster components. Two, one, boom. There we go. All right.
Inventory full.
Okay. Let me go double check that everything is set for me to abandon the ship for a while. The lights should be good. I gotta name these solar panels, I think. Get them out of here so I don't see them again. Da-da. And then the shut-off group. That's the main thing I need to look at. So the antenna will shut off. I guess I'll leave the antenna on for the ore scout. Nah, I'll shut it off. I don't really need it running. I don't need you to have these names anymore. Shut off. Okay, that's all good. Oh, wait. The shut off group should also have the... I just saw them. The LCDs. Console LCD. No, that's fine. Gyroscopes. Do gyroscopes max required input? They don't passively use power, I don't think. It should be fine. There we go. These things should be part of this group. Ore detector should be part of this group. Pistons, that's fine. Reactor is fine. Solar panels, sorter. Current, 250 watt. Yeah, I guess might as well. It's hardly anything, but oh, it's already part of that group. Cool, cool. Jump drive shuts off. Cool, cool, cool. Okay. I'm going to turn off the antenna in the ore scout. See, the power's fluctuating here. Could last 2 years, could last 3 years, could last 43 days. Who knows? Okay. I'm going to jump away to my hiding spot, shut the ship down, and be good to go. So, Donav, thank you so much for hanging out, and hopefully you'll still be around in a couple of weeks when I return.
More than likely.
Where is my hiding spot? There we go. Hopefully it's not showing that GPS coordinate anywhere. I don't want anybody to come find me. Off we go. There we go. And if I'm pointed there, and the sun is there, We ought to be good. I have 54 minutes of power without the reactor on. And if the reactor is on, just out of curiosity, I assume... Oh, 16 hours, yeah, sure. But that's for everything running. Let's turn you off. Just going to double check one last time that if the stored power of all the batteries gets below that amount, reactor's on. Okay. All right, then. We are good to go. Ship is shutting down. All the doors are closing. Everything's turned off. My character is safe. Thanks a lot, everybody. I will see you in 2 weeks. Hope you have a great rest of June, I guess. Feel free to subscribe if you want to get notified when I come back and go live. And if you did enjoy this in real life, please consider throwing a like on the video. And once again, I appreciate everybody who's watching, chatting, commenting, the folks hanging out in the voice chat here. If you want to be in the voice chat next time and be on the server and hanging out together, all you have to do is join the Discord. The invite is like in the episode descriptions. And I think it might even be on my closing screen. But either way, you join the Discord, go to the roles channel and click the emoji under the you want the gamer role, and then you will see the voice chat room show up. So take care, everybody, and I will talk to you in a couple of weeks. Bye-bye.